Hello everyone. So I had an unfortunate incident with my Jubun Techo that made me need to move my everyday carry back into this particular notebook. I had it in a Hemingway from Chic Sparrow, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with the Hemingway. I think the problem is I kept moving my Jubun Techo from one notebook to another, and the spine was ripping on the bottom, and yeah, I was trying to put it in a different folio to switch it over after that happened, and then the back ripped off. So it was a very unfortunate incident. But part of the reason why I moved my everyday carry back into this notebook, which is a Lady Falcon B6, it's the wider, so it's in between a regular B6 and a B6 Slim. I think it's a G or a JIS, B6 JIS. And I love this company so much. The woman who runs it is super sweet. And it's just a beautiful notebook. So I'll show you the notebook, and then I'll show you how I have my items arranged in here. Although I'll put a link to my everyday carry video so that you can see it in a little bit more detail there. So like I was saying, this is Lady Falcon, and I don't have very many of her notebooks just because she's in the EU and they are rather expensive because of the exchange rate at the very least. But they're very, very high quality, and I don't think that you would regret it if you got one from her, and I think it'll last a lifetime. So this, I believe, is the oxblood leather in her classic leather. She has only a couple different kinds of leathers. And there's actually 2 oxbloods on the site to choose from, so I will make sure that I get the correct number that this is and put it below. So it's a lovely, lovely notebook. This is the classic notebook, but it is in the executive style, which I'll show you what that means when I open it up. This has patinaed really, really nice. This is the one I kind of go back to again and again because I really like the feel of it. It's super durable. It doesn't scratch very easily at all. It's just a really lovely notebook. And the reason why I had to move back into here is because the elastics that they provide are super soft and flexible and not tight at all. I could have replaced my Chic Sparrow elastics with more flexible ones, but I don't know where these are sourced from, but they're always very gentle on my notebooks. So it's been a good choice for putting things like my Jubun Techo on the strings instead of having them go through a cover or something like that. So this little thing here, this is what I think is supposed to be a necklace. I got this from a place called Laser Trees. They have a website where they do laser designs. And then, so this is the moon phases, and then I picked a moonstone to go in the center because that's my birthstone. And I just have it on here. I've been afraid to put it on other notebooks because it could potentially scratch the leather, but this leather is so durable and will not scratch that I don't feel bad having it on here at all. And if I like yank it out and it goes across, it's not going to scratch it at all. And any scratches that have developed on here have been pretty easy to massage in. And so I did get the one with the added front pocket. That is an addition. And I'll show you the inside here. So this is the executive, which means that it has 2 pockets in the front and then 2 pockets in the back. So I just carried over some of the things I had in my other notebook. There's some stamps up here, migraine medication in here, a couple of stickers, and I don't really use these very often. I would like to, though. I need to find some use for them. So in this one, I put my little zipper pouch in the front because I really like how the color of this goes with the color of the notebook. And then I have my Jubun Techo, which I have tried to patch up with just regular tape, Scotch tape. That is a temporary solution. I need to get some sort of bookbinding tape to fix it a little better. But you'll see that even though it's on the string, it's super, super gentle on that. And then back here is my bullet journal. So like I said, to get a little bit more detail about the individual items that are in here, please see my other video about my everyday carry, but I just wanted to show you how the setup looks in this Lady Falcon notebook. One minor gripe, I don't know if it's so much a gripe because it works fine in this notebook, quite frankly, is that they have a pen loop that is kind of like the old style Chic Sparrow pen loops where it goes inward. Here, if I take this pen out, you can kind of see. So it's sewn on pointing this way. So if it's super full in here, it might press up against this a little bit, but quite frankly, it's not a huge deal. But all things being equal, I probably prefer the Chic Sparrow new style pen loops that come out of the side. And oh, I should show you this as well. So it comes with these little bookmarks. All of her notebooks come with these. And one of them comes with just some little attachments here, usually some cute little embellishments. And it seems to be fairly random what you get. Because I do, like I said, I have a couple of others that have this feature, and it always is something different. And then this is a little leather piece here that's also a bookmark, but she will imprint probably anything on it, but I imprinted my name, which was kind of nice. So, and it's also nice because the Cafe Notes notebook, or the Nanami B6 Slim notebook, does not have bookmarks of its own, so this makes it kind of nice. I put one on my daily, and then I put one on my monthly spread so that I can get to them pretty easily. Before I was just using these little tabs, but this is much easier to get to. So there you go. I just wanted to share this and it's got that, it still has that leather squeak, if you can hear it. I don't know why I pointed that out, but anyway, but they're really beautiful, and I will probably do another video at some point showing you the other notebooks that I have from Lady Falcon, because they are beautifully constructed. I think she only just recently got a machine to do stitching, so a lot of her notebooks, and this might actually be hand stitching, but they're, quite frankly, they're immaculately made. And she does do some hand tooling, and she will do some individualized pieces if you have a special request. I don't know how often she does that because she is fairly busy. So that's it. I will put a link down below to Lady Falcon and the specific leather color that this is, and a link to my other video where I talked about my everyday carry items in more detail. All right, thanks so much. Oh, and if you have any advice on how to repair my Jubun Techo other than getting some bookbinding tape, let me know, because it is sadly in need of some triage, and it's only March and I started this in January, so it's going to need to last the rest of the year. Not that I have all that many plans these days, but someday I hope to have plans again. Okay, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.